all you haters out there, fuck you. This is not a fucking hobby. You're listening to the most relevant sports show on the internet. He's a combat veteran turned entrepreneur turned sports journalist. And she has an IQ higher than your entire family combined. It's the S3, and it starts right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially Daytona week. Welcome to the SV podcast, where sports headlines meet bold takes and horrible dad jokes. I'm Jeff Demers, also known as JD, alongside Ms. Marnie Tisdale, a.k.a. Ms. Lady M on the socials. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 storylines heading into the 2026 Daytona 500. We're ripping packs in pack words because he's really kind of almost like Easter themed. Packs,
yeah, it's like cards. Little Easter eggs in a basket.
Pretty cool. So we'll be cracking those open. I won Pack Wars last week on account that she got no Shohei. So
you got all the Shohei, yes.
She was
Mookie Betts
pretty upset about that. Which I'm not, very upset about it. But so we got Pack Wars. We're doing some NBA props for you in Mad Props. And playing another round of sports. Oh no, this time it's NBA. We're at the point of the season now where we're not doing any more football. Oh no, but we're doing NBA and baseball. So we got a pretty cool NBA basketball. Oh no, for you coming up. Today's episode, the S3 podcast, brought to you by Sports Media X, the training ground for sports fans who want to turn their passion into a legit sports media brand. If you've ever wanted to start a podcast, cover your favorite teams, shoot games as media, or build real credibility in sports content with sports content, Sports Media X shows you how, step by step, no degree, no connections, no massive following required. You'll learn how to build your brand, create content that gets noticed, and even request media credentials the right way. If you are serious about sports media, this is where it starts. Check out Sports Media X and start building your path into the game. Go to coachjeffdemers.com/media to reserve your seat for the next class. All right, what's first?
Horrible dad joke of the week.
Horrible dad joke of the week. I got a good one for you.
Do you know?
All right. Why did the social media manager break up with her boyfriend?
I have no idea why.
That would be lack of engagement. Because you have to build engagement on social. All right, moving on. What's next?
NASCAR top 10 at Daytona.
We told you the dad jokes were horrible. You're still listening. So, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, it is officially Daytona week. Lights are brighter. The purse is bigger than ever. History is on the line once again, and the biggest names in NASCAR are about to strap in for 500 miles of absolute chaos at the World Center of Racing. William Byron is chasing something no driver has ever done, and that is a third straight Daytona 500 victory.
Right.
Denny Hamlin also trying to remind everybody why he's one of the greatest super speedway racers of this area. And my guy, Kyle Busch, well, he's on start number 21, still hunting for that one trophy missing from his Hall of Fame resume. At this point, I'll take any win for Kyle Busch. Any win whatsoever, just to get him off the schneid and get that moving forward. But it would be cool to see him get that one trophy that has eluded him for his very long career. The chase is back, which is awesome. The purse is over $31 million. Also, Dodge back in action with the Dodge Ram is returning to Daytona this weekend, and it's been 25 years since the race that changed the sports forever. This isn't just another race weekend. This is Daytona. So let's go ahead and break down the top 10 storylines you need to know before the green flag drops on Sunday. Number one, we mentioned it already. William Byron goes for this historic three-peat. 2 in a row is extremely difficult. Right. 3 in a row, honestly, I don't see it happening. He's won
It
the
would
last
be a
two Daytona
pretty major
500s.
deal if it did.
It is pretty big. Not only no other drivers done it, but no other organization has won 3 in a row. Like Joe Gibbs Racing has never won 3 in a row with all their talent. RCR, never. Hendricks, never won 3 in a row before. This one guy is trying to do it.
Right.
I'm going to be tuning in to see if he can make it happen, but I don't see it happening. Headline number 2, the 2026 Daytona 500 purse hits a record $31 million. This year's purse is at $31 million. 45,000
last year were between 12 and 20.
Actually, it was up high 20s last year.
Was it into the high 20s? Okay.
Yep.
It's still a pretty big jump.
The purse has actually gone up roughly $1 million per year over the past decade. I think it was like 29 something last year, and it's just over $1 million bounce this year. Okay. But this is the highest ever, which means next year's is most likely going to be the highest ever. The Daytona 500 continues to separate itself financially and culturally as NASCAR's crown jewel. The headline number 3, the return of the chase in 2026. Obviously, this is for the Cup and O'Reilly and the Truck Series. The chase is back. All 3 national series are returning to a chase-style championship format, which I am very happy about. No more winning your ends. So it used to be whoever wins the Daytona 500, they already know they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not so much
any
now.
Any race you won, you knew you were in the playoffs.
Well, because the thing about that I didn't like about this is Daytona and like Talladega it's basically like trying to pick lottery numbers. Right. You can't just pick the best team or the best driver on a super speedway or whatever, because the big one, the biggest wreck, it's called the big one for a reason, can easily take out the top contenders, which is why when I set up my DFS team, I basically stack the back of the field because they're more likely to actually survive the wrecks and move forward. Well, that's why you have first-time winners and everything.
Get a better picture of the actual driver talent involved too. And I don't mean to disregard the winners, but there is an element of luck involved.
There's an element of luck.
You missed that accident that you made it around.
For these.
So if you're doing it based on points, then you got to do a lot of shit to earn those points. You do. Absolutely. You got to lead laps and win phases, and so. But
the winner does get more points. Now that you mentioned points, they get 55 points per win for both the Trucks and O'Reilly series. Headline number 4, Hendrick Motorsports nationwide.
O'Reilly used to be Xfinity?
Xfinity, yes.
Okay.
Nationwide. Hendrick Motorsports Daytona dominance. The headline is HMS still the Daytona standard? Hendricks has 10 Daytona 500 wins, which is the most all time. Again, never done 3 in a row, as no organization has. They have 16 poles, which is 10 more than the next best team. And they have wins in 5 different decades.
Oh, wow.
So going back to when I was just a little lad back in the day.
I'm technically a Hendricks fan by default almost,
Yeah, I'm on RCR a little bit, even though I love Hendricks.
Yeah.
But because my driver, I grew up Hendricks because of Dale Jr. I met his father when I was a little kid, I think it was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
At Lee USA Speedway in New Hampshire. Just a little Saturday night thing that they have there. And I've been an Earnhardt fan, and then once Junior left, it's one of those things like the NFL. You have a lot of fans that say, "Well, I was a Brady fan," and I'm like, "Well, now you just don't watch football, or because he doesn't play anymore." I wasn't going to be one of them. So when Junior retired, I was like, "Well, I still love NASCAR," and you get into NASCAR when you actually have somebody to cheer for and you understand the rules and things like that.
Pretty big
so I went at the time, I went from Dale Jr. to basically his rival, because Dale Jr. was the most popular driver in racing, and the asshole of the league, who is still kind of that, was Kyle Busch. Those two butted heads all the time. Today they're friends, believe it or not. They actually got on each other's podcasts and hash stuff out. Now they talk all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But so I didn't want to, just jump to another Hendricks guy. So I just completely jumped to a different ship altogether. So I'm a Kyle Busch guy. So the pole winner at Daytona doesn't really matter anymore.
Right.
Because qualifying doesn't really matter. Like I said, the big wreck usually happens in the first 4 to 5 rows. And a lot of times it does involve whoever's leading the race because they throw a block or whatever the case may be for the end of the stage and they end up wrecking and then 20 cars are out of the race. So It's really difficult to select a winner for this race, even though we are going to try our best at the end of this segment to pick a winner.
Well, speaking of, we've got a number 5. That's where we left off.
Denny Hamlin's Daytona legacy versus recent frustration. Hamlin has 3 Daytona 500 wins, which is tied for 4th all time. But in the next gen era, his best finish is just 17th. He led the final lap in 2025 before being wiped out in a wreck. The question is this his redemption year? Also, you got to question, is this his last year? Could this be his last year? Not so much in Daytona because he is co-owner of 2311 Racing with some guy named Michael Jordan. I don't know that guy. So he could step away, but not step away completely because he has a shop to run. So there is that. And then I mentioned it already. We've talked about him here off and on. Kyle Busch's 21st attempt. No Daytona 500 wins. 63 Cup wins to his belt.
Yeah.
0 Daytona 500 trophies. He's making his 21st start. Dale Earnhardt needed 20 starts. Busch also leads all winless drivers in Daytona laps led, 342.
Right.
Basically, time's running out. It's almost getting to the time to where I almost expect his son to be in NASCAR and getting a victory before he does. We'll see what happens with that.
We'll see.
Headline number 7, weather, chaos, and overtime trends. Expect chaos. Daytona's late race madness continues. 6 of the last 8 500s ended in overtime. 14 of 67 500s ended with a last lap pass. Final green flag stretch was 2 laps or less in 17 of the last 21 races. 38% of the field fails to finish on average. 38% of the field.
Yeah, that's insane.
There are 45, so there's 45 cars entered into this weekend based on qualifications and if anybody wrecks or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So that means we probably see 16 cars or 17 cars based on that number just completely out of it because they wrecked. They're done.
Yeah. It is I've never seen a Daytona that was just smooth. It's chaos. Every time you think you know what's going to be happening in that race, the deck gets shuffled.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Well, that's why I say, when you put together your DFS team, stack the back. Right. Stack the back because you can win your DFS tournament, your daily fantasy sports on DraftKings, even if one of your cars is out.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be extremely rare for somebody to have a full team that didn't sustain any damage.
Right. And if you've got somebody getting from 35 all the way up to 12, then.
And that happens in a couple of laps because of drafting. You can go from the back to the front within a couple of laps, depending on how well your line is moving.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, stack the back. I don't like taking front runners at all. For DFS. All right. Ram. Headline number 8. Ram returns to NASCAR competition. Ram is back, shaking up the Truck Series. Ram returns as an OEM in the Truck Series for the first time since 2016. Colleague Racing fields 5 trucks. Tony Stewart is racing at Daytona, by the way. Oh, by the way, Smoke is back This is a major manufacturer storyline that could reshape the series. Can Kaulig, can they run the truck series, like run it, with Dodge as a first time back in years?
Right.
That's going to be interesting.
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
Here's a name we talked about every week, multiple times a week last year. Some kid named Connor freaking Zilisch. Well, he's moving up. The Zilisch effect. After a 10-win Rookie of the Year season, 10 freaking wins. Zilisch moves up to Cup. He's only part-time, but that leaves a power vacuum in the O'Reilly series. 5 full-time 2026 drivers finished runner-up to him last year. 5 full-time drivers like Larson, like
even in that
Byron,
exhibition, in that exhibition race that we watched last week or whenever that was, it was he was up there for at least half the race.
There were a lot of people up there until Bubba Wallace.
It got ugly with the weather and the crazy accidents and stuff.
Bubba Wallace and your guy, that guy, number 48, going out there playing freaking bumper cars from the middle of the field, taking everybody out.
He did. It was bad. I remember watching one accident where I was like, "Oh,
it was bad. It was bad, but it was fun to watch. It really was. It was just fun to watch because you could see when they're going in a turn. You could actually see the moments where they were just like, "Fuck it, right turn," and it's just like they just took everybody out.
Yeah, it was very blatant on that tiny little track.
Yeah, when it doesn't really matter. I mean, the winner got some cash, but when it doesn't really matter, it's just an exhibition. Why not?
Yeah,
throw caution to the wind or throw the guy to your right into the wall. Whatever. Headline number 10, 25 years since we lost Dale Earnhardt.
That's crazy.
I've been holding off on watching that documentary with you on I think it's on Netflix. It's just sad. Right? Talk about a legend. Gone way too early.
I'm very grateful I got to see him the one time before I even knew anything about racing. Just pure fluke, but it was awesome.
So what happened? Tell the story real quick that you tell me.
Okay, so there is a little tiny raceway out here in Phoenix called Manzanita Speedway. And back then they would still do some of the like real low tier. I mean, I'm talking like not televised races, ARCA and below. And for whatever reason, my mom got free passes. So even though I did not grow up getting to watch race cars or anything, that was not our thing. She took us all there it was free and there was enough for all of us to go. And for whatever reason, Earnhardt was there racing these guys. So it was like, it's on a little tiny dirt oval track. And he lapped everybody twice. He was doing his own thing completely separate. It was like they were all in some other race and he was just driving around like a Sunday drive. It was the craziest thing. I kept going like, oh my God, he passed everybody again. Nobody was as entertained by it as I was, but it was spectacular.
That's pretty much the same thing that happened.
And drove backwards and still.
Yeah,
it was insane.
That's pretty much the same thing that happened at Lee USA Speedway in New Hampshire.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, so I met him. He won, but I also met at the same time. It was Kenny Schrader and Jeff and Brett Bodine. I met both of them too. But again, I was just a little kid. They're legends in NASCAR. Not as big as the number 3, but man, 25 years ago. God, where was I 25 years ago? Oh, that's right. I was right here. Yep. Actually, I was living in the shitty part of town, not beautiful Scottsdale, but
I think I was in Phoenix too. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, some bonus quick hit news. Miranda Lambert is performing pre-race. Nate Burgett's as the Grand Marshal. Kurt Russell, don't know who he is.
No idea.
Favorite movie? What's your favorite Kurt Russell movie? Mine's Tombstone, hands down.
Yeah, I do love that movie. For some reason, the only thing that popped into my head was Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew you were going to pick Guardians.
That's not even accurate, but it was like the first thing that popped into my head. Do you remember Overboard?
Oh yeah,
I think that's where he met his lady.
Yeah,
Goldie Hawn.
That's how a lot of these stars hook up and then get divorced, but they've actually stayed together.
They never. I don't think they're officially married. I think they stayed as like together as a couple without the certificate. But I might be wrong about that. But
friends with benefits type thing. All right.
No.
Couple other headlines. Daytona has had 45 cars in it in 2026. This is the biggest field ever. Chevrolet has won the last 3 Daytona 500. So while Hendricks hasn't won 3 in a row, or RCR hasn't won 3 in a row, Chevy has won the last 3. Well, all right, real quick, let's touch on the Daytona schedule. Starting with the Craftsman Truck Series, the next race is the Fresh from Florida 250. The place is always Daytona International Speedway, track length 2.5-mile asphalt oval. The date is Friday, February 13th. The time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The purse, $1.276.3 million. You can watch on FS1 or at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you're old school, you can listen on NRN or Sirius XM NASCAR. That is channel 90. The distance is 250 miles. That is 100 laps. Stage 1 ends on lap 20. Stage 2 ends on lap 40. And the final stage ends on lap 100. The O'Reilly Auto Parts, or the former Xfinity Series.
Yeah.
Next race is United Rentals 300. That is Saturday, February 14th. The time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The purse, $3.782 million. You can watch on the CW at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, radio MRN or Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90. Distance 300 miles. That is 120 laps. Stage 1 ends on lap 30. Stage 2 ends on lap 60. And the final stage ends on lap 120. Now, the next race for the Cup Series is the America 250 Florida Duel at Daytona. The length, again, for the track is 2.5-mile asphalt oval. The date, Thursday, February 12th, tomorrow night. The time is actually not tomorrow night. It's 2:30 tomorrow afternoon Eastern time. So it's 12:30 our time. So, hey, we get to watch racing in the middle of the day. Awesome. But only if you're slackers and you work for yourselves. Raise your hand. Okay. TV, you can watch on FS1, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Duel 1, and 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Duel 2. Okay, so the duels don't kick off till nighttime, but all the coverage starts at 2:30 Eastern.
Right.
Basically is what I got from that. Radio, MRN, Sirius XM, NASCAR Channel 90, and the distance per duel is 150 miles. That is 60 laps. The actual race, the Daytona 500, will take place on Sunday, February 15th. The time is 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The purse, $31.045 million. You can watch it on Fox. Coverage kicks off at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Or, again, you can listen on the radio at MRN, Sirius XM NASCAR Channel 90. The distance, 500 miles. That is 200 laps. Stage 1 ends on lap 65. Stage 2 ends on lap 130. And the final stage ends on lap 200. All right. Today, they already had NCS practice number 1. They've got qualifying here kicking off on FS1 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's like an hour and a half now. Tomorrow, they have NCTS practice on FS1 at 5 Eastern Time again. The duel kicks off at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, NCTS qualifying at 3 p.m. on FS1. O'Reilly Auto Parts practice on the CW at 4:30. Practice number 2 for the Cup Series is at 5:30. And then the NCTS race is on FS1 at 7:30. That's Truck Series, by the way. And then Saturday, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got more qualifying. That is the O'Reilly Auto Parts qualifying on the CW right around about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then they have the ARCA race, which you mentioned on Fox at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So nice Saturday at 10 a.m. my time, which I'll be up. You probably not. NCS final practice is on FS1 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the O'Reilly Auto Parts race is on the CW again at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, Sunday, Fox Deportes, MRN, Sirius XM, all that stuff. Starting off at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's next?
Pack Wars.
All right, so Pack Wars is happening again. I won Pack Wars last week just by default because you got no Shohei and I got multiple Shohei. So
yeah, you got a Mookie Betts too, so he's definitely
which is awesome. So it is time for Pack Wars and for Taste segment again. We're going to give a shout out to our friends over at ValleyWide Sports Cards. If you're in the Valley and love the hobby, you've got to check out our guys Noah, Zach, and Christian over at ValleyWide Sports Cards. They got baseball cards, hobby boxes, singles, all the good stuff. Support a local shop that supports the community at vwsportscards.com. Zach and Christian, I found out today, actually brothers. So,
neat.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That was pretty cool. All right, so let's crack these things open here. Get all that, awesome audio for the podcast going on.
See if any of these end up Easter themed the way the other ones were Christmas themed.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Because I got my my Paul Skeens Christmas ornament in the last pack. Yep. All right. So it's up to you, the fans, to decide who wins today, Pack Wars. Myself or Ms. Marnie Tisdale. We're not going to take too long on each card. We're just going to flip them and show them. And at the end of the deck, you vote to see who won this week's Pack Wars. Now, this set actually has the same number as last week's, 59 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to go through real quick. Since you lost last week, because I had Shohei and Betts and Freeman and a bunch of others, some guy named Paul Skeens. Did have a Perdomo, as we are here in the Valley of the Sun.
The judge.
I am looking to see, okay, so you're obviously trying to get more Shohei this week, or any at all.
Right?
I'm trying to get some socks.
A Masataki or something. Come on now.
I only got like one Red Sox player last week and one D-backs player last week. So I'm trying to get more of that. All right, you go first. Who you got?
I have Tariq Skubal. I'm not sure how to say that, but the Detroit Tigers.
That is correct. He's pretty much one of the top 2 pitchers in the league. Because I'm a Skeens fan. So, all right, good start. I have to start out with my arch enemy, Mr. Aaron Judge. What? Aaron Judge.
I got him last time. So let's see. I've got Ronnie Henrique on the Marlins.
Yeah, Henriquez. All right. So you haven't had a Shohei yet. You're only two picks into this one. Guess who I got coming up?
Oh, Jesus. Are you for reals right now?
Look at that one.
And it's a shiny
Look at that Shohei.
Card.
I like it.
Oh, fuck off.
I like it. I'm hashtag winning already. All right. Who you got?
I got Edward Carrera on the Marlins.
Carrera. All right. That's pretty good. Carrera. Oh, here's another guy. Another guy that I got last week. I like these new shiny cards. Mr.
Yeah,
Mookie
the shiny
Betts.
foils are cool.
Former Red Sox. Mr. Mookie Betts.
I think this is just a team card for the Brewers.
What? The Milwaukee Brewers. All right, that's a first. That's all right. I remember back in the day we used to have those.
Yeah, I didn't know they still did that. It's kind of neat.
All right, so I started off with a lot of fireworks, but we're gonna bring it down a little bit. I got Mr. Cody Freeman, the Texas Rangers. I do like the shininess of these. I know I've got like 4 different lights going on.
I can tell just by looking at the side of my deck. I have no foils, so you're already winning by a huge margin. I've got Ellie De La Cruz on the Reds.
Oh, he is the Reds. Good pick on that one. Jacob Melton from the Astros.
Mauricio Dubon from the
Dubon, yep.
Houston.
Yep. He's a good player to have for DFS, by the way. He's usually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. How about some Sonny Gray? Now on the Boston Red Sox. So, technically, I got what I wanted. More Red Sox players.
Yeah.
These are 2026, by the way. These obviously were printed before the trades. So, all right.
Dalton Varsho on the Blue Jays.
There you go. Former Arizona Diamondback, by the way.
Neat.
I'll give you that one. Who's this guy? Some guy that's in the Hall of Fame or will be in the Hall of Fame by the name of Clayton Kershaw. So I got Hall of Fame players all over the place for mine. How's your pack doing so far?
Not great. I got Jimmy Crooks on the Cardinals.
All right. I don't know if this guy's going to be in the Hall of Fame because there are some rumors of cheating, but he's a hell of a baseball player. Let's go with Altuve, Jose Altuve, World Series champion.
I have your enemy again.
Oh,
Aaron Judge on the Yankees.
Oh, I've got a Red Sox. Peyton Tall. I got him.
That should be. What is that?
Who you got next?
I think this is the Tigers. Kerry Carpenter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Solid bat. I got Eric Lauer. Toronto Blue Jays.
Josh Lowe on the Rays.
Yep. Good pick. I get a lot of pitchers here. Chris Blubick, Kansas City.
I've got Parker Messick on the Guardians.
I got former Boston Red Sox, and apparently nobody likes him anymore, but I still do. Ralphie Devers.
See, so now you got, yeah, you're definitely winning by a huge margin here. All right, I got Jacob Lopez on the Athletics. Or I guess we're just calling them the A's indefinitely.
Lefty right there. The A's.
It still say Athletic on the card.
Still fighting with the patent office. They got turned down for the Las Vegas Athletics because Athletics. I can't
even, why would you even move the team there if you're not going to let them have their 100-year-old name? It's ridiculous.
I mean, there's a reason to move their team there because nobody really wanted them in Oakland. All right, Alex Freeland.
I've got Dean Kremer. I'm going to say Baltimore because I'm not trying to say that name anymore. I kept messing it up the other last week.
Seattle Mariners ace, Logan Gilbert.
Zach Wheeler on the Phillies.
Very nice. Gavin Williams on the Guardians. One of the Guardians pitchers that doesn't hate their catcher.
Cam Schlittler on the team that shall not be named.
Did you just swear? Holy Schlittler.
Sure sounded like it, didn't it?
Lazaro Estrada.
Andrew Benintendi, White Sox.
Former Boston Red Sox.
I got his card last time.
Now he's in one. Once you go to like the White Sox or like the A's or something like that, you kind of just disappear.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I like it.
There are black hole teams like that even in the NFL.
All right. Stephen Kolek, Kansas City.
You Darvish.
My pack's kind of gone down a little bit. You Darvish, yeah.
Yeah.
Stud. Your pack's kind of coming back up again.
That's it. It's getting
still no a little solid for you though.
Yeah, and no foil, no shiny cards.
Still no Shohei for you. Lennon Sosa from the White Sox. We mentioned them.
Carson Seymour on the Giants.
All right. Brady House.
Matt McLean on the Reds.
He's actually pretty good. Austin Wells, ladies and gentlemen, from the Spankies.
Willie. I want to say Adams, so it's probably a Dame by the way it's spelled.
That's Adams.
Yay!
Actually, no, it is a Dame. It is a Dames.
A Dame.
I know what I was thinking. Austin Riley. I like that pick. Austin Riley. Pretty good.
Brandon Garcia on the Diamondbacks.
Thank you. He's not really doing much, though. But okay.
No, I don't know the name, so I was like, boo.
Owen Casey, Chicago Cubs.
Hunter Goodman on the Rockies.
Texas Rangers, Josh Young.
Bryce Miller on the Mariners.
Colorado Rockies is another team where players go to die.
Yeah.
Jordan Beck.
It is. Got Luis Morales on the Athletics. The A's.
Jeremiah Jackson, up and coming Orioles.
Kyle Freeland on the Rockies.
I actually know him. Luke Raley.
CJ Abrams on the Nationals.
Ben Lively from the Guardians. I'm not getting any Guardians hitters.
I think this is
a bunch of their pitchers.
There it is. So Pearson Ole on the Twins.
There you go.
Oh, it's right on his shirt. Maybe in his pass.
From the A's, Carlos Cortez.
We've got like 3 or 4 cards of this guy already, but Pete Crow Armstrong on the Cubs.
You've gotten there. I haven't gotten any PCA.
This is like the 3rd or 4th card of his we have.
Tommy Edmond, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Edmond.
Since I was just playing with them earlier. Zach McKinstry, Tigers.
There you go. Jackson Merrill, ladies and gentlemen, from the Pods.
Ryan Pepiot from the Rays.
Philadelphia Phillies, just in case you don't know they're a team. They gave us a whole baseball card to remind us.
Nathan Church from the Cardinals.
Go to church. There's Willie. I got your Willie Adames.
Tomoyuki Sugano from Baltimore.
There you go. Matt McLean. I believe you drew a McLean.
Probably. Name sounds familiar. So Nick Castellanos, Phillies.
There you go. Carson Seymour from the Giants.
Ryan Bitter on the Rockies.
You already pulled one of these. I think you pulled the exact card. Yu Darvish.
I did have a Yu Darvish. Shane Smith on the White Sox.
All right. One of his teammates. You already pulled him. Andrew.
Gavin Sheets of the Padres.
Oh, there you go.
Whoop,
I think I'm starting to pull a lot of your cards. There's Schlittler again.
I've got Chad Stevens on the Angels. See, like if the back half of your deck is basically just my deck again, you're definitely still winning though, because you got all. You
may actually get a Shohei this week.
And...
Still Shohei less.
Yeah, I'm still
Shohei. Zach Wheeler, by the way. We got
TJ Friedel on the Reds.
There you go. Dean Kramer. Whenever I see him, so we have not officially watched Animal House together. We should do that tonight. Yeah. I believe the Dean's name, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, is Dean Kramer. So Dean Kramer, everybody.
O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh.
I got a Dodgers duo. Now, does this count as also having a Shohei card? I believe
if he's in there, yes. You are 4 Shoheis and I am 0 Shoheis. I just wanted to point out the unfairness of this stacking.
I mean, they were random.
Like
I just took the
how
blue
many Shoheis
because I'm a guy.
This one is it 0? Because that's for my girlfriend.
Why would I take
how many Shoheis
egg?
is in this one? Do you think it's at least 2? Because that's for me.
All right, who you got?
Bradley Rodriguez of the Padres. There's a G in there. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly.
Right. We'll go with that. Dylan Cruz. You already said one of those from Washington.
Brendan Donovan on the Cardinals.
Brett Beatty from the Mets. I think you're my first Mets card.
Well,
no, because I got Alonso last week.
Got another team card, but it's just the Astros. We're not getting any good team cards.
Lawrence Butler from not the Las Vegas A's because they don't have the patent done yet. Just the A's.
Oh, I got a good one. I'm still a couple away from him though. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Royals.
That is a good one. He's pretty much the best bat on the Royals.
This next one I know for sure is a good one. You first.
All right, I've got an NL Leaders card. It's got 3 people on it. None of them are Shohei though.
Okay.
It's got Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso, and Juan Soto. That's pretty good. I'll take that.
I got a Mookie Betts this time. Yay.
Hey, you got a bet. Uh-oh. I mean, you're coming into the Dodgers? Christian Campbell from our Boston Red Sox. All right.
Jacob Young on the Nationals.
There
That's actually a cool picture. I like that. Jumping up against the
This one's called Hopping to It for the A's.
My third team card is also just for the A's.
I'm not sure if I like the excuse me, mine was Atlanta. My bad.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a good team card yet. Sorry, everybody.
My pack kind of went downhill.
I want Diamondbacks and Red Sox.
I started out with Judge and Shohei, and now I've kind of gone downhill a little bit. Kyle Teal from the world famous Chicago White Sox.
Ronald Acuna Jr., Atlanta. So Braves.
This guy's good, but I don't like him. Carlos Rodon, everybody. New York Yankees.
Hunter Brown.
Who's this?
Astros. Hunter Brown.
Oh, there you go. For those of you watching, I have 2 favorite baseball teams that I cheer for every day. It's the Boston Red Sox and anybody that beats the freaking Yankees.
Yeah. You are a bit of a Diamondbacks fan, too.
I'm not sour.
At least
and then they stole my idol and made him do steroids. Anyway, it made him. Alejandro Kirk. Solid.
Kirk on the Blue Jays.
One of the best hitting catchers in the league. I've got Jacob Lopez from the A's.
Amy, I'm gonna save those for last.
What'd you get?
Okay. I found some foils at the back end there. Zach Maxwell on the Reds.
Oh, there you go.
So we're gonna do the boring guys first.
I've got a ton of Guardians pitchers. I don't think I've gotten one bat.
That's cool.
Who'd you get?
I'm gonna show you in order. So Jorge Soler on the Angels.
Angels. All right.
I got a Derek Jeter classic card. Yeah, that's cool, right?
All right. So as much as I hate the Yankees, there are 2 players that I respect.
Jeter is cool, right?
I respect the hell out of. The captain is one of them, and then Mariano Rivera. Outside of them, the rest of them, I can't stand them.
No, I'm excited.
I got Josh Lowe, Tampa Bay. Pretty good bet though.
All right, let's see what my shiny cards are. Jack Caglione.
Okay.
Royals?
Yeah. Yep. You got Kerry Carpenter. I love that card though.
Yeah, I'm all about my foils. I mean, I used to help my brother collect Pokemon cards, so I don't know if they're called in baseball, but they're called foils in Pokemon cards. I think it's your turn, love.
Okay. I don't like saying his name, but Aaron Judge, everybody, from the New York Yankees.
It's the 4th or 5th Aaron Judge we have between the 2 of us. I've got Owen Cassie on the Cubs.
All right. Jimmy Crooks, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Crooks from the Cardinals, by the way.
Jack Perkins on the A's.
From the A's, not the Las Vegas A's, just the A's.
It does still say athletics on all the cards, so they haven't
Former
given
Arizona Diamondback, current Toronto Blue Jay, Dalton Varsho.
Okay, this is an interesting card. Junior Caminero on the Rays.
Pretty good.
It's not as shiny as some of them, but it's interesting.
Mauricio Dubon, again, one of my favorite DFS players.
Samuel Basallo, Baltimore.
Well, all right. I've got one of the only people that can turn a single into a triple. His name's Ellie De La Cruz, which I believe you also have one of those.
Corey Seager, Texas.
Milwaukee Brewers, ladies and gentlemen, in case you need a reminder that they have a baseball team.
I'm out, so I got ahead of you again somehow.
All right. Last one. Edward Cabrera, solid pitcher. All right. So I got another show. Hey, you didn't. I got multiple judges.
I got a Mookie Betts. I do have a single Aaron Judge in here, so technically.
I think I won again.
You definitely.
I do have a Betts as well.
You definitely won again. I am just happy that on the back end I actually got some foils. I was going to be mad if I didn't have any shiny cards in my deck.
So I won again. I'm thinking
all the Shoheis. No Shoheis.
All right. We'll put those in our stacks. Here's another question for those of you listening, because You haven't put them together yet. Do we combine our cards or do we keep our cards separate so I can continue to talk trash because so far I have the better?
I already combined the other ones.
Oh, you already put the other ones in?
Yeah, you handed me the deck earlier.
That's right. So I know all 59 that
so. I did. So,
I know all 59.
That ship has sailed, sir. But
again, shout out to ValleyWide Sports Cards here in Scottsdale. They always give me a really good deal on these. I like these. These are 2026 cards, so we may open up another one last week. The one last week, the ones we opened up were these. They give me a pretty good discount. They went out 2025s.
I think they're like I'm going to use them for holiday decorations.
But I like them. I mean, cool. It's the right house to do it in. We watch more sports than anything else in this house. We got 2 big screens downstairs to make sure we don't miss any games. So
eventually it'll be 4 so that we can game and watch games at the same time.
There we go. All right, so that's Pack Wars, which I won. What's next?
Mad props.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 props for tonight's NBA slate. You can bet them solo. You can bet them all together if you want, or don't bet them at all. I'll be posting the results here later on. I am going to do probably 1, 2. I'm going to turn these into probably 3 different parlays. I'm going to split it into 3 apiece, and then I'm going to do 1 for the whole thing. All right, so my first prop tonight, Desmond Bane over 26.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. He's averaged over 30 at home and has cleared this line in 20 of 25 home games. Now, Franz Wagner is back, so this may be the last chance that Desmond Bane gets to hit the over for this prop. So I've got him again over 26.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. I've got Dosunmu, Ayo Dosunmu over 2.5 3-pointers. He averages 2 a game. Look for a very high scoring game for tonight, so I can see him easily getting that third. Bobby Portis again. I'm going to put him over 2.5 3-pointers because I think the Bucks are going to be getting their ass kicked tonight, and they're going to have to start jacking up threes early on in the third to try and catch up. He averages about 2 per game. So I'll give him 3 for tonight. Ty Jerome over 1.5 made 3 averages, 2 per game. He hit for me 2 nights ago in a similar parlay, along with Jaren Jackson Jr., who I also have over 1.5 made 3s. He averages 1.8 per game. And then I've got Ryan Rollins over 1.5 made 3s as well. So again, Desmond Bane over 26.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. Ayo Dosunmu over 2.5 3-pointers. Bobby Portis over 2.5 3-pointers. Ty Jerome over 1.5 made 3s. Jaren Jackson Jr. over 1.5 made 3s. And Ryan Rollins over 1.5 made 3s. Let me pull up my DFS real quick, and I will tell you who I have for the showdown tonight for the Spurs and the Warriors. This was kind of tough because, I mean, how the hell do you keep Wemby out of your lineup? The answer is you don't, because you're stupid if you do. Well, I think I'm just going to play a nobody so I can fit better players in down there. No, Wemby will make up for all of it. So tonight for that, for the showdown, my captain, he costs a lot of money. Cost 17-1. I've got Victor Wembanyama. I've got Harrison Barnes. I've got Fox. I've got Al Horford, former Boston Celtics. I've got Moody, and I've got Vassell. Those are my 6. Again, Wemby, Barnes, Fox, Horford, Moody, and Vassell for my showdown for tonight. That wasn't part of the segment. I just figured while we were talking bet money and stuff, I'd just tell you who the showdown is for tonight. So that is that. All right, what's next? Did I lose your mic? I think I lost your mic.
Okay,
there you
now
go.
There we are.
See, when you
What's
hit
next
the mute button,
is
it
sports.
So
Sports. Oh no.
And all right, so here's how Sports Oh No works. It's kind of a brand new game that we have here for the S3 podcast called Sports Oh No. Here's how it works. I'm going to give Lady M 6 weird facts about one NBA team, one at a time. She can guess after any fact. If she gets it wrong, that's an no. But if she gets it right, it's a no, yes. Lady M, are you ready?
I am.
All right. So initially, I actually sent you the show notes with the answers. So I had to come up with a different team. I forgot we weren't back in high school where I just slid you the answers. All right. We didn't go to high school together. All right, here we go. Sports Ono. Fact number 1. This NBA team once had a player suspended for leaving the bench during a playoff altercation, which helped swing an entire series. This is a tough one for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, I remember people like in every playoff series having a fight.
I need to guess. They're fighting. I mean, we were talking about before the show. We were talking about Detroit and Charlotte's fight from last night.
Yeah,
but now it's not a playoff game. Give me a team.
No, let's just do a wild guess and we'll say the Pacers.
No, but that was the team that I initially sent
from
you
earlier. Yeah, but yeah, you know, send me all the answers too.
Fact number 2: this franchise drafted a future MVP, but he never played a single NBA game for them.
Oh wow!
Drafted a future.
There's a
MVP,
lot of teams that make stupid
never played
mistakes
a single NBA game for them.
Let's say the 76ers.
No.
Okay.
All right. Fact number 3. Or excuse me. No. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to be doing that. Fact number 3. This team has reached the NBA Finals multiple times, but has never won a championship, or excuse me, not won a championship since the 1970s.
Since the 70s. Oh boy. Multiple times, but they haven't won since the 70s.
They have not won a championship since the 70s.
Shit. That's a good clue. Not quite good enough on NBA teams to know it, though.
I'm doing baseball.
Let's go Knicks. I think they've won recently, so it's probably wrong, but still.
No, I don't think they have won recently.
Okay.
Because they had a stretch where they were really good, but they ran into some guy named Michael freaking Jordan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then they ran into some team by the name of the Boston Celtics. All right. And fact number 4. A former owner of this franchise was forced to sell the team after a league investigation revealed racist comments. This could actually, this could be multiple teams, actually.
Unfortunately.
This could actually be multiple teams.
Still stuck over in the East in my head for some reason. Who else we got over there?
Need an answer.
I know.
5, 4.
Well, it's just Timberwolves.
3. They're actually in the West.
I know.
And no. All right.
But I can't think under pressure, though. As soon as you start counting, it's over, and I have to say whatever the first thing is there.
Fact number 5. This team once lost a final series despite having one of the most dominant front courts in the league that year.
I want to spitefully answer the Suns just because that's how I kind of remember it in my head. I don't think
you want me to take that answer?
No, it's not. It's not them.
No.
What teams have I left with? I just don't feel like it could be the Bulls. Let's say Miami Heat.
No, they've definitely won since the 1970s, and so haven't the Bulls.
That's true.
All right, your final fact. This franchise plays in New York City, but not the one most people think of first, who you've already mentioned. That should be the giveaway.
New York City. So it's not the Knicks. Is it the Nets? They're Brooklyn, though. But do they play New York?
Yes. Brooklyn's part of New York.
All right. It's the Nets.
That is correct. She gets it with the dead giveaway fact. Next week we're gonna do baseball next week.
I think they were the ones that were like tickling in the back of my head, and I was trying to pull out another region in that team in that region. They wouldn't come out.
In the Northeast. All right, there's a few.
Anyway. I don't know all the basketball teams the way I do like football. So
yeah, you're more of a football person. Definitely more of a football person. All right, so before we get out of here, if you've ever said, you know what, I want to do sports media, but I don't know where to start, this is your moment. I am actually hosting a free Sports Media X web class in the near future where I break down exactly how sports fans like myself are turning podcast, blogs, and social content into real media brands and how you can do it too. No experience, no credentials, zero gatekeepers. Go to CoachJeffDemers.com/media to be notified for the next Sports Media X class and take the first step toward covering the sports you love instead of just watching from the couch. I actually was in conversation with the D-backs this morning because I cover them. So I'll be kind of figuring out what my coverage schedule is going to be here in the very near future, which is exciting because then I can actually plan stuff and we can plan like our trips and stuff around it. Yeah. All right. So we will see you then. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook for the S3 Podcast and Sports Media X. And also make sure you follow myself at SMAHTSide. That is SMAAHTSIDE. And Lady M at Lady M_S3 on X. Lady M, what are the final words?
Keep loving sports.
That's the show for now. Shout out to the most badass military in the world and the toughest veterans to ever walk the planet. And as always, all you haters.